Good evening. Sorry if I startled you. That's not something required by the contract. It's unnecessary. And I don't do anything unless I have to. Then again, sitting in the dark like this, waiting for you to arrive. I guess there was no real way around it, was there? Your fear was unavoidable, unfortunately. But frightening you wasn't intentional. Neither was boring you with endless small talk. Forgive me. I'm not accustomed to these theatrics. Won't you take a seat? That way, we can get started. Thinking about making a run for the door. Do I have to remind you about the gun? I'm a very, very good shot. Of course, you're welcome to doubt that. To test it even. But I wouldn't recommend it. Thank you. Now, you don't know me. You've never met me. You certainly haven't heard of me before. But I know you. In a sense. See, you may have guessed it from this pistol. You may have not. But I am an assassin. A hitman, if you wish to use so vulgar a term. But I've always found that title to be so poorly refined. Anyone can be a hitman. Anyone can use a gun and shoot it at someone. But when I do it, it's not violence. It's art. Someone has hired me to kill you. I think you know who that person is. It was not a small sum of money they spend either. It never is when someone hires me. I don't work for cheap. Nor should I. I'm an artist, like I said. A complete professional. I never make mistakes. I never flinch. Never hesitate. And I never let my targets know I'm after them until they are already dead. Usually. See, this is operating out of my usual routine. But the client who hired me specifically requested that I make myself known to you. That I explain what's happening and why it's happening, which I'll get to shortly. Even if they hadn't asked for an explanation, I would have done so anyway to make up for this change in my usual procedure. It's what you deserve. It would be impolite not to do so. You see, typically, my targets get a quick, clean, painless death free from fear. Obviously, that won't be the case this time. Now, before we start, I want to tell you that this isn't personal. I know that saying is cliché, a line of dialogue Hollywood has run into the ground like so many other things. But in this case, it's the truth. I never knew you until I was hired to kill you. I'd never even seen your face until you stepped through those doors. That, though, is your fault. It's your fault for wearing a mask. Your fault for deciding to target my client's business. Your fault for thinking you could do a thing to fix this city. Oh yes, I know all about your nightly outings. I mean, really, idealistic much? It was only a matter of time until the people you were targeting had enough. Only a matter of time till they went to the best to sort out this mess. And that's what they did. Did you think you were safe? Did you really think we wouldn't be able to find out your identity? You fool. It was never going to end well. It never does in this place. You should have seen this coming. Again, it's nothing personal. But in a way, it is. I wouldn't have had to take this job without getting paid, of course. I don't kill pro bono. But I think if I had read the paper and seen that you'd been shot, I would have laughed. What makes you think you can do what you do? What makes you think you can stand against those more powerful than you and spit in their faces? And what makes you think it wouldn't end this way for you? It's insane. Perhaps a disorder of some kind. Maybe they'll diagnose it and put it on your gravestone. Or maybe it's just sheer stupidity. I thought the way you did once. I wasn't thinking of heading down the same career path as you. I've always had a knack for this sort of thing. But I thought I was better than the city, that I could ignore its calling. I thought I wouldn't let it drag me down. But look how that turned out. This place. It's like a black hole. It sucks everything down to its level. You either leave, die, or get corrupted. There is no fourth option. Of course we can fight against it, kick and scream as much as we want. But eventually, it sucks us in. And that's exactly what happened to me. That's what happened to me. And that's what's about to happen to you. In a different fashion. I can see the judgment in your eyes. The look that says you think you're better than me. But look at it this way. I'm not the one who's about to die. It's a shame. All that talent and skill you possess. You could have made an excellent assassin. Some of the skills you displayed, they never would have caught you on your own. You could have done this for years. I doubt a single blade would have touched you. A single gunshot would never even have grazed you. Perhaps that can be a point of pride for you before you go. After all, I don't compliment people very often. Why? Impressing me, it's rarer than a solar eclipse. So when I say you're one of the best, I mean it, truly. In fact, I'm almost tempted to let you go, just to see what you might do. But, at the same time, I know I can't. It's not just because of what you represent. After all, if you succeed, it'll mean I've failed. Not only in my contract, but in my destiny. And we can't have that. And of course, it's also because of my reputation, you see. If you were to escape, well, if I were to let you go, to be more accurate, it would be a blemish on my career, a stain on my perfect suit, and I can't abide a stain. So, I don't hesitate when I do this, raising my pistol, squeezing the trigger. Already I can see the thoughts in your eyes. Can I disarm them from where I am? It's possible. People have tried it. Some have even gotten close. But there's enough space between us that I'll be able to get 2 shots off, friend, and maybe you'll be able to dodge one of them, but not both. It's unheard of, which means your death is certain, the end near, and I'd suggest making peace for whatever god you worship. Come to think of it, it's just as certain as the future of this city. Again, this is something my employer requested, but they wanted me to highlight the fact that once you're gone, this place is only going to get worse. There isn't any hope left. You were it, and you won't be here around. There isn't any hope left. You were it, and you won't be around for much longer. Just so you know, your family is safe. The contract didn't say anything about them, nor am I revealing your identity. My client wants you out of the way. That's it. Now, take a breath and accept what's coming. What the? How did I miss? Impossible. Do you have any idea how many people have been stood in the same spot that haven't had my gun trained on them? I've never missed before. I shouldn't have missed now. This city is a cesspool. There's not a thing you can do for it. This is just a fact. It's a universal truth. Yet, somehow, you, the last representation of hope in this awful, awful place, somehow you survived. Could it be? Was I wrong? I must be, because now you're holding the gun, and I'm the one at gunpoint. Perhaps the tables have finally turned. Perhaps the cracks are beginning to show. Perhaps this city has a bright future after all. It doesn't matter. Simply put, I have failed in my mission. I have failed in my contract. And I won't live. Can't live knowing that that's the case. Do what you're going to do. Fix what you're going to fix. It doesn't matter. Whatever hopeful world you create, it can't have a monster like me in it. Hello everybody, this is Mushan ASMR, and I hope you enjoyed the script targeted by a hitman done by the man, the myth, the legend, Golden Proxy. I wanted to do like a little bit of a darker tone with my voice with this one. You probably heard it before in my Vampire That Hunts Vampire series, which I also love, and you should also check that one out because that is also done by the man, the myth, the legend, Golden Proxy. So I will leave that video in the link somewhere on this video. Be sure to give him a bunch of upvotes because I'm going to leave the description of his script down below so you can check it out. And yeah, if you enjoyed this script, please leave a like. Please subscribe if you enjoyed it. lets me know that you enjoy the stuff that I do. But yeah, if you are wanting to catch my streams, I'm going to put out a schedule Sunday night for this week. Like I said, I know I've been kind of flaky with streaming, just a lot of stuff going on, and it's been kind of rough for me to stream. But I'm going to try to get better as best I can. Just be patient with me, and I appreciate all of you. But yeah, uh, let me know what you think in the comments below as well, and just let me know. It's also being spooky season. Uh, what kind of horror scripts you would like to listen to? I can see if I can find some to go off of. I have a few in mind, and I kind of want to do at least one a week, so that way, keeping with the October time frame. But I am going to try to do that. So look forward to a lot of spooky horror type of or monster type of audios coming this month of October. And yeah. So I will see you in the next audio or stream, whichever comes first. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is in your time zone. And stay wholesome, my friends. Bye-bye.